Alright, so I've been stacking up quite a bit, more than I actually predicted on CDs. And as you can see, there's gonna be 3 stacks to go through after I go through. Hold on. After I go through this pile right here. Yeah, that's quite a bit. So, I'm gonna jump right into this pretty quick. So, first 2 CDs I wanna go through here are albums by an Austrian band called Eden Bridge, The Grand Design, and The Earth Dream. Those are pretty decently goddamn good symphonic metal albums to listen to. Highly recommend them. Knock yourself out. And here's another unsung heavy metal band. That was from the 80s, and then finally went back around, I think, 2018 or something like that. I can't remember. This band is called Warlord, right here. These guys have crunchy tunes. Definitely knock yourself out with this one if you want to listen to more obscure heavy metal. This is a pretty fucking badass album artwork right there, or picture I meant. Next is Slaughter. No, not the glam metal band. It's the thrash metal band from Canada this time. Strapardo, right there. From 1986, one of my favorite years for heavy metal and music in general. Laz Rocket, another unsung thrash metal band that was under my radar for quite some time. Hold on, I'm just reorganizing some stuff. And for a band I saw recently, Sacred Reich. Recently, as soon as September anyway. Jesus, September still feel that recent on my mind. Both absolute classics, utter bangers. They definitely bring up a thrash party. Ignorance. Perfectly describes half the situations I tend to be in. Alright, now let's get to an album courtesy of my buddy Alex Hoover, known as Blaze Life 334. Thank you, buddy, for this Sleep Theory album. These guys are definitely on the horizon, and they are probably... No, I wouldn't even say probably. They're definitely going to make it big in the longer run. And this is only the beginning. If I'm not mistaken, Alex Hoover actually met one of the band members of this band right here. So, he is already meeting them before they even get absolutely huge, theoretically speaking. I really hope they make it far. I personally think they will, but it would be honestly be disgraceful if I am wrong on that prediction. And next, of course, is the latest by Alter Bridge. Silent Divide was already mesmerizing me, and it's honestly one of the weakest tracks on this album. If that doesn't get you invited to check the rest of this album out, I don't know what will. The fact that I was already mesmerized by the first track alone, and that is still one of the weakest ones, should really display Alter Bridge's strength in music. And here's a unsung modern heavy metal band, Entranced. Check these guys out if you haven't already, if you're always looking to expand your horizons. Next is Fire Upon Your Lands by Unleashed. Swedish metal titans right there, assigned to Napalm Records. And they are still going at it after 30 years. Is that like... I don't know what the fuck that is. Is that like blood or wine or something like that? And next we got Handle with Care by Nuclear Assault. The thrash metal band I still have yet to listen to. Here are the dudes right in the back cover. And here's, of course, the picture of the Earth and the stamp called Handle with Care. We sure aren't handling this planet with care, I can tell you that. And here's what I like to call epic fantasy metal, called The Return of the Shadow by the band Battlelore. Now, isn't that such a gorgeous album cover right there? And even more stunning artwork on the back. And speaking of which, I've got Field of Swords by Bloodbound. The latest work assigned to Napalm Records. And now, most recently, I discovered these guys when I was going on a bit of a trivia marathon. Monolith by Solosis, assigned to Nuclear Blast Records. Now, just push the door open. Come on, sweetheart. Sorry, that was my cat meowing at the door. And here's War Hearts by the Italian traditional heavy metal band, with more beautiful artwork. This looks like it was ripped straight out of Fantasia, from, the Disney movie. War Hearts by Frozen Crown. Damn good album. Also, pretty stunning group photo by those individuals right here. And of course, another unsung heavy metal band, Cloven Hoof, Dominator. And another album that released in 2011 by a classic thrash metal band that I wish I had in my possession sooner, but thankfully I have it now. Nevertheless, The Sounds of Violence by Onslaught. As soon as you listen to Born for War, it'll grab hold, and you'll never stop banging your head, and you're gonna hope one day they'll come into your neck of the woods and thrash up a fucking storm. Hey, Nala. Alright, last but definitely not least, I intentionally saved the best for last. Legends by Sabaton. This one's a storytelling edition where they tell the stories of the legends in question that they're narrating about through their music, and this one is just the regular version. Of course, it's impossible for Sabaton to disappoint me. As, I'm wearing a t-shirt depicting some of the legends that they wrote about on that album. Right here. Because as you can see right here, this has Joan of Arc, Julius Caesar, Napoleon, Cimmerize, the Khans. Basic stuff that a lot of history enthusiasts like me know about and would love to know more. Some of you probably already know these names if you watched Bill and Ted's Excellent Adventure, but I digress. Thank you all for watching. Hopefully you all have been upholding well out there, whatever it is that you may be doing. Stay tuned for more. Spacing out.